Hey magicians, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's gonna be a little different. This video is not a den tour, it's not a PSA. I'm actually going to be expressing my thoughts on the question, is Animal Jam dying? I've had a lot of people ask me this question, and I've had some people come to me to ask me my thoughts on it because they're concerned, and I thought I would just address the question. So let's get into it.
Light it up, light it up, light it up.
So the topic of today's video is, do you think Animal Jam is dying? I've had a lot of people ask me that, and I've actually had someone come to me today and express concern about Animal Jam possibly dying. And I figured I'd talk about it considering the person asked me to, so I can express my thoughts on it. And it might be a little long because I have a couple reasons on why I think it's not dying. I think the community is dying rather than the game itself. So I personally don't think Animal Jam is dying. Like I said before, I think that the community is dying, and by community I mean like, you know, the friendly, happy people that used to play this game. People used to, you know, roleplay and get adopted and do all these cool roleplay things, like school roleplays and all that. And people aren't really doing that anymore. And I personally think it's really frustrating because that's the whole reason I started playing the game in the first place, because I was like, oh dude, people that roleplay. I'm a huge roleplay nut. I love role-playing, and to see that people aren't role-playing anymore, it honestly makes me really sad. And it's kind of hard to see the community die because people used to be so nice, and now it's all about the rares. And you know, rares, it's okay to play the game and get rares and all that fun stuff, but I think that people are forgetting to be polite and, you know, have a good time on the game. I feel like everybody's focused on, you know, getting rare, and it's, like I said, it's not a bad thing, but it's unusual to me, because, you know, getting rare won't mean anything in a couple years, considering everything you own on this game is just a bunch of pixels. Who knows how long this game is going to be around, whereas, you know, friends last longer than rares. And if you spend time, you know, talking to people and role-playing and all that stuff, you make friendships that last quite a while. And like I said, it's not bad to get rare. I mean, that's why a lot of people play the game, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a personal choice, really. I don't personally play the game just for rares. Currently, right now, I'm only playing to make content on YouTube for you guys to watch and keep you guys updated on things, and to just mess around, because I've been playing this game for many years and I still love it a lot. Now, when people say that Animal Jam is dying, I think they're referring to the community rather than the game itself. You know, there's a whole generation of older jammers that are leaving and quitting and all this stuff, but it doesn't mean that the game itself is dying. I really do think it's just the community that's dying, because everybody's looking to get rare rather than chill out and have a good time. Well, not everybody, but most people. And I don't think that Animal Jam, well, it seems kind of empty now, but that's because a lot of the older jammers are quitting. But I really don't think it's something to worry about, considering there are younger people that are probably going to discover the game and are going to start playing themselves. And, you know, they're gonna start making YouTube videos, they're gonna start following in the footsteps of the older jammers. So I really don't think that Animal Jam is actually dying. I just think that the older jammers are leaving, and I don't blame them. I mean, I'm an older jammer myself, and, you know, if you played this game back in the day and the rare system was screwed up, you'd probably not want to play too. I mean, that's why I don't look for rares anymore. I used to be a rare hunter myself, but Animal Jam kind of screwed up the whole rare system, so it's been difficult to want to go do things. Like I said, I only really come on here to make YouTube videos for you guys and entertain you, because I like doing it. I also like to just, roam around and do random stuff. But I think most of the older jammers are quitting because of their rare system being screwed up. That, and as you get older, games like this aren't as fun anymore. You find new things to do, you find new games to play, and, I don't blame them. Getting older kind of makes you lose interest in games like this. I'm not saying I've lost interest, I just find it hard to find things that I want to do, considering I don't want to hunt for rares anymore because it's super, super frustrating. And it's kind of hard to deal with people that are like obsessed with rares. I've noticed that some people tend to be like super rude when it comes to rares and trading. I don't know. Another reason I don't think Animal Jam is dying is the fact that there is money still coming in to the game through people. People are still paying for memberships, people are still paying for diamonds and all that. I don't see why Animal Jam, like AJHQ, would shut Animal Jam down when they're still receiving money. I think once that really slows down and people stop spending a bunch of money, it's probably going to shut down. But I don't think that's going to happen for a really long time. I mean, I know plenty of people that have just renewed their membership. I know plenty of people that are joining. I really don't think it's going to be shutting down at all. Well, not at all. It will shut down eventually, but just not right now. Animal Jam isn't really dying. It's just, the community is thinning, and the older jammers are starting to leave, and it kind of makes Animal Jam seem a little empty, but it's not. I promise it's not. More people are joining every day, more people are buying memberships. Animal Jam is still here to stay, I promise. Well, I hope some of my thoughts helped put some of your minds at ease. I know a lot of people have been worrying about it. Like I said, I really don't think it's gonna be, the game's gonna be shutting down anytime soon. I don't think it's actually dying. I think everything's gonna be okay.